We are counting down to the 101st burning of Zozobra with something new this year. He'll have a robotic hand designed and built in New Mexico. Todd Kurtz takes us behind the scenes.
Zozobra's hand doesn't exactly look like a hand, at least not yet, but this is going to be special.
It has to move, so how do we make a hand that looks like a hand, but it is able to move as an animatronic? And also, how do we keep it lightweight? Because keep in mind, there's a team of 5 to 8 men who have to pull this thing up and down over and over for 30 to 40 minutes.
In the workshop, that challenge is taking shape in metal, a robotic structure that will soon be cloaked in this year's Zozobra look. Isaac Varela is going to be part of that design team.
From the top of his head all the way to the bottom of his skirt. And that's also going to be reflected in his hands. So expect some steampunk designs and also some Victorian-inspired elements to his hands this year.
But the motion, the mechanics, come from Luke Fitch of New Mexico Synedrone, who built a control system that's a bit like Iron Man meets Santa Fe tradition.
So it's kind of difficult to find something that will do the job but isn't over-engineered and so expensive and complicated that it's not something you can incinerate on a yearly basis. That's the main challenge here, is making something that'll work, that'll do the job. It only has to last for about an hour.
Luke wears a special glove.
We call it the power glove.
And the robotic hand mimics his every move.
I wanted to create just a really intuitive thing where someone doesn't have to think about the mechanics and they can just feel the performance and do the hand motions that they feel match the energy of that moment in the show.
You wrap it on your wrist, attach sensors to each finger, and suddenly Zozobra can wave, point, or clench a mechanical fist.
The motors are 550 kilograms of torque apiece. That's per centimeter. So if you're measuring centimeter torque, this has over a metric ton of crushing power.
The robotic hand is expected to be one of the biggest draws at this year's burn.
If you had told 6-year-old me that I would be designing Zozobra's hands and it would be one of the big draws of the event that year, I would freak out probably.
Zozobra will move like never before,
Taking the performance to the next level.
and then he'll burn.
If the hand keeps moving while it's on fire, that's just going to be the icing on the cake.
Todd Kurtz, KOAT Action 7 News.
And they hope to add even more animation. We're gearing up for this year's burn August 29th. And every Wednesday, we're going to be having a new Zozobra story.